there was no cure for my cancer. It did go cancerous, and to my great surprise, being 75 years of age, I didn't expect anybody to say, yes, we can operate on you, and here I am today. So I'm very grateful to Hammersmith Hospital and all the other physicians and people who helped me. And while I was in hospital, I penned this, which gave me a thought about what one does with what happens if one does pass away. So I wrote the following. Heading for the scrapyard in the sky, having done my 70 year and 10 plus some, every year now is a bonus. Science tells us matter cannot be created or destroyed. It simply changes its form. What becomes of us when we shift when this mortal coil is taken from us? Are we free spirits or molecules? What becomes of us? Are they good ones or bad ones? Perhaps we join our forebears in the sky, where millions upon trillions of us are to be found, causing mayhem on earth or even in the sky. How many of us fall into bed asleep and have a good night's sleep, and then are woken with a rattle or a thump in the night? Was it our spirits playing games with us in some sort of way? The world might be quite a fun place to be, moving light fluffy clouds around on a clear summer's day, suddenly merging into a dark thick veil, turning the night sky at midday into a dark veil, thinking, what force or spirit has this caused, this unexplained happening? Other unexplained happenings, sandstorms, high winds, what baffles folks below this supernatural world created by our forebears makes me think, and maybe you too as well. I then thought, well, I wonder if we can turn this into a song. So I started by singing this. I'm heading for the scrapyard in the sky, heading for the scrapyard, heading for the scrapyard, heading for the scrapyard in the sky. Science tells us matter cannot be created or destroyed, it simply changes its form. So what's in store for us? Once we have shifted off our mortal coil, what forms does it take? Are we good ones or bad ones? Perhaps we join our forebears in the sky, or we leave our forebears behind and we get waking in the earth below, with rattling and thumping and spirits playing games with us here on earth below. I've got to practice that and do a little bit more research on that one, but that's basically what I was doing when I started to recover from my operation. So I go back to my roots in this particular building because years ago, 2014, I stood up on the stage and thanked everybody who was entertaining me so well, and I thought it was about time I got up and thanked them for performing in front of me and all the other people in the audience. So I recited this poem. Is there anybody there, said the traveller, knocking on a moonlit door, while his horse in the silence champed the grasses of the forest's ferny floor. A bird flew up out of the turret above the traveller's head, and he smote upon the door again a second time. Is there anybody there, he said. But no one descended to the traveller. No head from the leaf for himself leaned over and looked into his grey eyes, where he stood, perplexed and still. But only a host of phantom listeners that dwelt in the lone house then stood thronging the faint moonbeams on the dark stair that goes down to the empty hall, hearkening in an air stirred and shaken by the lonely traveller's call. And he felt in his heart their strangeness, their stillness answering his cry, while his horse moved, cropping the dark turf beneath a starred and leafy sky. For he suddenly smote on the door even louder. Tell them I came and no one answered, but I kept my word, he said. But no one descended to the traveller. No one answered his call. I'm sorry, I've forgotten the words. Beneath the starred and leafy sky, for he suddenly smote on the door even louder. Tell them I came and no one answered, that I kept my word, he said. But nevertheless made the listeners, though every word he spake fell echoing through the shadowness of that still house, till one man left awake. Aye, they heard his foot upon the stirrup, and the sound of iron on stone. and how the silence surged softly backward when those plunging hooves were gone. Thank you very much indeed. Right. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home, and if you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry, and the moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. I've been a moonshiner for many a year, and spent all me money on whiskey and beer. I'll go to some hollow, I'll set up me still, and I'll make you a gallon for a 10-shilling bill. Rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home, and if you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry, and the moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. I'll go to some hollow in this country, 10 gallons of wash I can go on a spree. No women to follow, the world is all mine, and I love none so well as I love the moonshine. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home, and if you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry, and the moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. Dear moonshine, oh how I love thee. You kill me, old father, but you try me. Now bless all moonshiners and bless all moonshine. Their breath smells as sweet as the dew on the vine. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home, and if you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry, and the moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. I'll go to some barroom and drink with my friends, and where the women can't follow and see what I spend. God bless that pretty woman, I wish she was mine, and her cause her breath smells as sweet as the dew on the vine. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home, and if you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry, and the moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. Thank you. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow, there's a bright golden haze on the meadow. The corn is as high as an elephant's eye, and it looks like it's climbing clear up to the sky. Oh, what a beautiful morning, oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling, everything's going my way. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow, there's a bright golden haze on the meadow. The corn is as high as an elephant's eye, and it looks like it's climbing clear up to the sky. Oh, what a beautiful morning, oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling, everything's going my way. Oh, what a beautiful day. All the cattle are standing like statues, all the cattle are standing like statues. They don't turn their head as they see me ride by, but the old little brown maverick is winking her eye. Oh, what a beautiful morning, oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling, everything's going my way. All the sounds of the earth are like music, all the sounds of the earth are like music. The breeze is so busy it don't miss a tree, and the old weeping willow is laughing at me. Oh, what a beautiful morning, oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling, everything's going my way. Oh, what a beautiful day. Have you ever been in love, me boys, and have you felt the pain? I'd rather be in jail myself than be in love again. The girl I loved was beautiful, I'll have you all to know, and I met her in the garden where the praties grow. She was just the sort of creature, boys, that nature did intend to walk right through the world, me boys, without a Grecian bend. Nor did she wear a shilly out, I'll have you all to know. And I met her in the garden, me right modestly and courtesy fair. Nature did intend to walk right through the world, me boys, without a Grecian bend. Nor did she wear a shilly out, I'll have you all to know. And I met her in the garden. Kathleen, I hope that you'll agree, she wasn't like the city girls who say they're making free. She said, I'll ask me parents and tomorrow I'll let you know if you meet me in the garden where the praties grow. She was just the sort of creature, boys, that nature did intend to walk right through the world, me boys, without a Grecian bend. Nor did she wear a shilly out, I'll have you all to know. And I met her in the garden where the praties grow. Now the parents, they consented, and we're blessed with children free, just like the boys, just like their mother, and the girl, the image of me. And now we're going to train them up the way they ought to go. The boys that nature did intend to walk right through the world, me boys, without a Grecian bend. Nor did she wear a shilly out, I'll have you all to know. And I met her in the garden where the praties go. Thank you. I've been a wild rover for many a year, and spent all me money on whiskey and beer. And now I'm returning with gold in great store, never to play the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover, no, never, no more. I'll go into an alehouse I used to frequent, and tell the landlady me money was spent. I'll ask her for credit, she'll answer me nay, saying such custom as yours I can get any day. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover, no, never, no more. I pull from me pocket 10 sovereigns bright, the landlady's eyes open while I'm wide with delight, saying I've got whiskey and wines of the best, and the words that I'd uttered were only in jest. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover, no, never, no more. I'll go home to me parents, confess what I've done, and hope they will pardon their prodigal son. And if they do as oft times before, I never will play the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover, no, never, no more. Thank you very much indeed.
Oh, that was excellent. Thank you very much.